Hi everybody, welcome to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. And today we're going to look at the Americana deck from Circle City Playing Cards. Legend has it that Jack McCall shot and killed Wild Bill Hickok over these cards. Yes, probably not true. Circle City Playing Cards is Russell Kercheval. He's a graphic artist. He's a Photoshop illustrator that lives out in Indianapolis. Russell says that while he was panning for gold in Utah, he came across an old wooden box that had these legendary cards in them. But as soon as he opened it and exposed it to the elements, the cards started falling apart in his hands because of the decay and the rotting. So he quickly memorized what the cards looked like, and he was able to produce this deck of cards. Probably not true in the least. The Americana deck is a beautiful deck. I love Circle City Playing Cards. I love everything they put out. Just to take a look at the deck real quick, you're going to get two identical jokers. It's a guy riding a bike, very similar to just the classic bike style of playing cards. Again, you're going to get a custom Ace of Spades that is pretty similar to the front of the deck, and again has that old classic Americana, a very country western feel to it. You're going to get custom face cards. The kings, they're all sheriff, lawmen. They all have guns and badges and things like that. The queens, they're serving beer at the saloons. They're kind of wenchy in appearance. This one's a nun. She's my favorite. And then these, the jacks, they're all going to be outlaws and bandits. It has a period-accurate back. Russell studied old backs from photos that he was able to draw inspiration from. And he's come for the very classy and very faithful back design. It is a two-way back design, and the edges kind of fade out to white. Also, you're going to get two Gaff cards. You're going to get this 4 of Spades that has some blood splatter on it and a bloody fingerprint, and then you're going to get the Ace of Hearts that looks like it was shot through with a bullet. Russell went all out on these cards. They have an extremely weathered look. He didn't just add like a Photoshop filter to existing card faces. You know, he added cracks and tears and faded colors and stains that kind of make it look like you just found this deck buried in a mine shaft like he claims he did. The only complaint that I have really about the weathering was actually in the gaffs. These gaffs don't match their normal counterparts. If you hold the other 4 of Spades up against this, the weathering doesn't match. If you hold the other Ace of Hearts up, the weathering doesn't match. So if you were going to do a switch and somebody was noticing, they would notice that the crack isn't in the same place. And so that was just my only complaint, but don't let that stop you from getting this amazing deck. This deck is sold out from Kickstarter. It was sold out on Circle City Playing Cards. I found it on eBay. I don't know that many other places where you can find this deck. The cardstock is Q1 325 paper, and it is Bicycle's Magic Finish, which makes these cards just that much more awesome. I would use these for playing cards with friends. I think the faces are easily identifiable. I would use these cards for Magic. I think there's probably several routines you could come up with about finding an old deck, or just, you know, I had this deck, or I found this deck in my grandfather's closet. Or you could do stories from the Wild West. You could be a Wild West magician. I've never seen a cowboy magician, but, you know, hey, stranger things have happened. You can take a look at these cards at circlecitycards.com, and you can probably try to find these cards for purchase on the internet. Thanks.